next one is called Step First, off the demo Step First, which is coming soon. off the ground to fight for fortune. No second, open my eyes. We got one more. This one's a cover. So if you know it, I swear to God, come fucking steal this mic. I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you know the fucking words. Just come up here. Yo, sucker! You got a big mouth! We got stuff first.
Really appreciate you. Come on out. All right, okay. What do we want to hit next? We're gonna hit, we're gonna do a cover. Hold on, one quick second. Let's bring it back in. We're still an intimacy band. Coming out tonight, and also those of us who checked out Seth first, If you didn't, that's okay. You know, you will be judged. But no, I'm just kidding. Really, if you weren't able to check it out, please do. There's something really totally excellent about playing a show where on one end you can watch a band and see that like they're clearly like practicing and like, having a good time practicing and playing and having joy come right out of that. And on the other end of the show is a band that is of a generation of our culture here that I think, in my personal opinion, is quite responsible for really shoving into our culture a giant, massive pound of vulnerability and thought. So to Step Person and Outspoken for just making this special night, contributing joy, thought, and learning to this. I interviewed the author of these lyrics in this room a few years ago. Sadly, 1 year ago, he passed away. His name was Al Baril. And he believed that hardcore was an art form, not to be shunned, like the art school assholes in the Boston scene tried to do. So to those people who think that art has some type of code or genre to it, feel free to ask this question about how much art can you take? We got one song left. I hate advertising, but we got a record that has been supposed to be coming out for like a few months, and I got wind of this a legitimate like lifetime band announcement. Our record is coming out in the end of August. No, just I was legitimately just telling them, but I'm glad you're seem pumped on that too. I want to spend a little shout out to John Coyle and his lovely wife, Tina. John sings for Outspoken, and I grew up reading his lyrics when I was trying to make sense of the world because it wasn't making sense to me. And the topics of guilt and shame and love were so, they seem so foreign in our world. And I took that and I tried my best to amplify it as much as I possibly could, and I'm still doing that. And I find him and his high school sweetheart to be just really godsends in my life, or just, people of just total wisdom. And maybe you've never listened to Outspoken, but it's a wonderful thing to listen to on your BMX, when you're riding around Hull, Massachusetts, and when you're 40 years old, in the bathroom, legit moshing while they're sound checking too. Truly, I hope music is something healing for you, whether it be listening to it or creating it. And even if you're creating it into just a brick wall, I have found immense self-meaning by way of it. This is going to be our last song. It's about trying to think about if you had the opportunity to change things, realizing that it's just right the way it is.
I can see First off, check. Happy Friday. Yesterday we were in sunny Southern California.
Don't
Today
bend
we were
down
in
here.
sunny
Yeah, I know.
Boston. This is we'll use Pat Flynn's statement. This is an art form that I grew up with, all the way over in California. And it started, and I worshipped bands called Jerry's Kids, Slapshot. All of these bands from Boston. SSD. And we'd sit over there and we would look at Boston from California and we would think, what a bitchin' scene they have. Coming here, they have been here for, I don't know, since 83, I think, or 93. Coming here and picking, talking to everybody and meeting everybody. This scene is extremely special, and what I find extremely fucking cool is this scene seems to be dominated. If you hear Bridge 9 Records, that is the Boston scene. It is extremely fucking cool to be standing here in the epicenter of the Boston hardcore scene. Let's have a fucking good time, and don't hurt anyone, most importantly yourselves. Let's hear it for Step First. I am watching this rise up of this new generation that was doing the shit that I was doing when I was their age. And it is the most inspiring thing I have seen in this scene in a really long time. We have a ton of bands on the West Coast, and they're kids of people that were in hardcore bands, and they're creating hardcore bands. I remember us being that age and starting bands that eventually led to us doing Outspoken, and seeing these kids, shred, right? They shred. Watching them grow and watching them become the future have hearts, right? The future bands that drive this community forward. And then their kids grow up, and their kids tweak it and make it their own, and they drive it. And that's really the most inspiring thing, because this next song's called Burning. And it's about kind of the way our world is evolving, which is not great. It's devolving. But when I see Step First, and I see this young generation coming up, that is the hope, right? It starts in our community, and it grows, and that is the hope. So mad love to Step First. Mad love to this beautiful Pathwinds Words art form that we have all been a part of. This song's called Burning. And while it's a bummer, spark is still fiction. And we hear about how something we did might inspire somebody else. And then these people turn around and you find out those people are inspiring you. And that's a fucking fairest way for me to mention Mr. Pat Flynn. I am inspired by his bands, his work, the way he fucking cares. Every time I see fucking Fiddlehead, I think I'm watching Rites of Spring. Every time I see what Have Heart did for the hardcore scene, and there's 7,000 fucking people losing their minds. Like, if that doesn't inspire you or change you, that's a huge problem. So I don't know how little we did to be a brick in that wall. It's fucking awesome to look back and be inspired by the people that actually built the fucking building. Mr. Flynn?
Yeah! This is reinforced. Yeah. Sang this 21 years ago.
Anyone tell me when he's gonna run for mayor of Boston? It's coming, right?
Fuck politicians!
Hell yeah! All of them! Every single one of them!
All right. Once again, happy Friday. This next song's called Innocent. And I cannot understand, for the life of me, how any of us give a shit when anyone else does behind closed doors. Who fucking cares? You live your life, I will live my life. All love is legitimate. Where that whole thing takes a fucking wild turn, I have no idea. I really don't. I want everyone in this room, everyone in this city, and everyone in this United States, everyone on the planet, to live their best life. As long as you're not hurting others, taking advantage of others, why do we give a fuck? This song's called Innocent. This next song is the first song Outspoken ever wrote. It's called Blind Leading the Blind. It's about racism, and we're still fucking talking about it. Sure. Everybody, let's all take a moment and give our good friend here, Nick, from the amazing band Spark of Life, props. We have a Spinal Tap drummer explosion, but on the bass front. Nick's had about a week and a half. He had 2 practices in the sound check to learn our set. So, Nick, we owe you. And I believe everyone in this room right now thinks you rip. I heard somebody in the back a minute ago go, fuck that Nick guy on bass. For a week and a half, it sounds like he learned those songs half a week ago. He's killing it. This song's called Someday. It was heavily almost a ripoff of the Underdog 7-inch, which I can admit it now, very influential for me. How much in the midst of sweatpants and kind of uniforms and straight edge and youth crew that they came out with something that was part of that, but not that. And for that reason, my hat will always go off to Mr. Ritchie. And I will always love the 7-inch and all the other output they've done. And I'm gonna play this almost like it's a cover of an Underdog song and honor of Underdog. It's called Someday.
we start getting down to the meat of the matter. We have about 13 more songs.
Yeah.
We'll be playing 3 of those 13 songs. This song's called The Current.
Yeah.
This song was written when I saw someone in my family fucking utterly imploding their life. And I took all this time, would go on walks, have long conversations and explain it. And I suddenly realized I cared more than they did. And they were happy imploding. And no matter how much I tried, it started negatively affecting my life, trying to help someone that didn't want help. And this was the song I wrote to help me cope with the fact that I had to walk away from that situation and had to be okay. And it was my responsibility to help, right? We all want to help people. But when they don't want to help themselves and it starts to degrade your life because you're so worried about people that don't care, there's a moment when you need to walk away, and this is The Current. All right.
I don't know.
Here we go. Not yet. Hold on, Nick. I know you're excited. You're eager. You want to show these people what you can do.
Slow down.
It's coming. It's coming. Just hang tight. Many years ago, I was working in a hotel, and a guy killed himself. He jumped off the building. Splat. I was put in charge of cleaning him up.
Oh my God.
This song was written 2 days later. It's a lot of lines. In this song, I can see what he is thinking because I stood there. His head exploded. He hit the curb. His head exploded. And I was looking at his pinkish gray brain on the sidewalk, focused and thinking, wonder what part of his memory or bodily function or what that brain does. And at that point, my boss walked over because I'm doing this. And steps in, smears it with his foot, tells me to get the fuck back to work. I clean up all the shit, power wash, all the blood into the sewer. And it was a lot for a kid. And I was a kid. This song was written for that. Years later, and those of you that are young, hopefully this never happens, you run into some tough shit in your life. And you look back at a song that you wrote, and that song that you wrote is now inspiring you. Because at some point in all of our lives, you're going to end up in this really dark room, and there's no light, and no one can get to you. And hopefully, if anyone here feels that way, they get to talk to somebody, do something. But it'll all happen. And it happened for me. And it happened for me because I was taught in my whole life, if you do the right thing, eventually you win. David does beat fucking Goliath if you're doing the right thing. And I did the right thing, and I got fucking crushed. And it crushed my worldview, right? Crushed it, because I thought, as long as there's a hard road, I'm taking it. If there's a way to make this more difficult but do it right, I'm doing that. And I did that my whole life. Then a little later, you start dealing with family bullshit. People let you down. You're back in that fucking dark room. This is a song that was written about suicide. It's a song I wrote based on the situation, and it's a song that saved me. And if you need to be saved, I hope it saves you. so much. Thanks everybody for coming. Tell people you love them. Give them hugs, you never know. Be there for each other. Thank you.